How do you feel NMRI's 35th anniversary?
Well, it's quite a momentous occasion. After 35 years of long effort, the staff, the leadership, the members of the boards of directors and advisors are all to be congratulated for the great successes that NMRI has had in promoting international medical education and exchange between our two countries and other countries as well. So I'm pleased to be here to share that message with you today.
Okay. How do you think about the medical exchange for 35 years?
Well, I think we've made tremendous progress over the 35 years. We now have highly robust exchange programs at Jefferson, at the University of Hawaii as well, and other organizations like Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. And those have blossomed over those years. As many people understand, we first started with the exchange of students, medical students, and that has expanded to include nurses and co-medical personnel and dentists and resident doctors and faculty members, and now researchers as well. And we've seen it grown to where there are over 1,000 alumni of the Noguchi programs.
Yes.
Who are back in Japan, and over 250 or close to 300 are board certified and residents in the United States and have come back to Japan to share their learnings in clinical education. And those programs are highly competitive, and the quality of the students has increased every year, and that's why they're so well received at the University of Hawaii, at Thomas Jefferson University, and at Children's Hospital and other organizations. They're really excellent, and that selection process, we need to thank also our alumni doctors, but also our office staff who work so hard throughout the year to mount the Winter Symposium and to do the selection process of all of those candidates. And that's a great service to young Japanese medical doctors. And we're very pleased to have been able to accomplish that over the years.
Okay. What would you expect next phase of NMRI?
Well, we are now poised. We've moved through several different phases, and now that we are so strongly supported by our non-foundation activities, and our products are well received, and the strategy has now been to engage in philanthropic giving to major medical schools. And the reason there is to consider helping to expand empathy and humanity in wellness and healthcare all across the globe. And we've been highly successful in the initial stages of that. The people at Jefferson, led by Dr. Ganella and Dr. Charlie Pohl, who's here, have always been leaders, along with Dr. Hojat, in highlighting empathy as a major component of learning for clinicians. And now that we face so many problems in healthcare, the quality of the doctors and the sensitivity of the doctors, the compassion, the humanity of the doctors is now being addressed and is being asked to consider how can we better prepare the doctors for the challenges they're going to face as clinicians. And we're finding that there are now programs that have started through the Asano Lecture Series, first of all, at Jefferson, which was just highlighted during the Japan Week, which was held at Jefferson this past May. And more recently, the Dean of Jefferson Medical School, Dr. Tikachinsky, and Dr. Pohl have been asked to lead efforts in the United States among major medical schools for changing their new curriculum to include work on humanity and compassion in these programs. And we can look forward to see this broaden and to us mount efforts in Japan to have seminars and learning and training along those lines. And that's going to be very, very exciting.
Would you give a message to Doctors Asano and Gonera?
Yes, it's my pleasure. I've known both Dr. Asano and Dr. Gonella for over 30 years, and it's been a tremendous learning experience for me to work with each of them, and as they work together as a team to have built and grown NMRI and its activities both in Japan and in the United States. Dr. Gonella is one of the leading academic medical leaders actually in the world, and helps countries as Italy and Portugal and Malaysia and China to improve their training for doctors and nurses and co-medical personnel. And Dr. Asano has his excellent sets of strengths and has brought rigor and leadership and vision to the NMRI program. And together they have worked as partners to build this program over the years. And we owe a great deal of gratitude to both those gentlemen. And I think that we would be at a great loss if we did not have them with us. And we hope they both stay healthy and well for another 20 years and continue to share their wisdom and vision with NMRI.
Mike, we have worked together almost for 35 years to establish Noguchi Medical Research Institute and how to operate, how to make it running on the same road which you have and I have. What do you think of Giri, as you know, in Japanese? In English, that of ethics, that of politics, that of obligation, that of responsibility, or finally, that of honor. What do you think, Giri, in Noguchi world?
Well, Asano-san, you raise an important question. And I think for both of us, it's been a sensitive one as well. And I would like to speak in all candor and quite frankly to all of the members of Noguchi's family and all of the members who have had opportunities brought to them by Noguchi over the last 35 years. We count on you to be examples in your professions, in your day-to-day life. And we expect that you will continue to contribute in any way you can, large and small, not monetarily, but by sharing your expertise, sharing your time, and sharing your ideas with us, so that we can improve and advance and spread these opportunities to more people. And I must say that sometimes we are, quite frankly, disappointed that people have shared in our programs over the years, and then they disappear. And we never hear from them again. We never hear their progress, and it's a loss. It's a tough feeling for us. And I ask you to please consider, and such things happen in the U.S. as well, but we have a phrase there called paying it forward. Means that if something has been given to you, you find a way to give back. Even though you may not have a lot of time or energy or money, but you do find a way to share back. And I should think that in Japan, where giri and obligation and in the social context is well understood since children are in elementary school, taught by families and teachers and your colleagues. And please consider, please consider more deeply that you have been given the benefit to stand in society at a higher level because you've been given opportunities. And to those whom much is given, much is expected.
Mike, thank you very much. I'm proud of you and our truck. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Sano.
Okay.
Be well.